weapon. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything. I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact? Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Cold plumbing cause I'm at a band swimming cause I'm in a D. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're just as strangers.
Yeah.
I was not the one to change. You were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants.
To kick off for New York.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Left side to Lamb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You talk about this Giant defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Here's Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's Dart. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And it's fielded at the 34. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve, because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
That's complete to Tony. Able to power through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. Hyatt able to make the catch downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
But to throw once more, here's Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and
shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And They'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man right side is Tony. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
It's a gain of 8.
And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At the 49-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Dart going to give the Scatterbo. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now, Dart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
14 yards.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw
momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
A loss of 9 yards.
As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here go 46. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be caught by Tony. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That one taken in by Neighbors. And He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing his dart. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, it's Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Brian Burns able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to 4th down as well. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, How about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Looking to throw, Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatteroo. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40.
To throw is Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. Here's Dart. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Dart. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now he's going to step up and run. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw, Dart. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Pass taken it. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was fourth down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. It's a loss of 2, now third down. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. He'll try to pick it up himself. And will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play. Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money. Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night. No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it? Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll hand this off. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play. His kick is good. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing, dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Second and 10. Dart going to look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Here's Dart. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Dart once more. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
That's complete to his running back, Scatterby. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Dart. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
And the Cowboy. Now the ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing his dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
That is caught. The 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin? Most times, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Dallas, it's an early road victory as they move to